Tighty. Peace and blessings, everybody coming in. Do 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 do. All right, just sharing this on my page. How is everybody doing that's coming in? I can't. All right, let's put this in here like that. Hey. How are you? I am up just here to spread some light and love tonight. I'm just excited about life and just wanting to smile and send you love and light. And let's see what time it is right now. It is 9 o'clock my time. Blessings, Lawrence. How are you? Blessings, Victor. Light, love. So it is 9 o'clock on the West Coast. And I'm just reminding everybody midnight Pacific Standard Time is your last chance for the early bird special. So you got to get it. I'm just so, I'm amazed by some of the questions that I get in my DMs about this. I get it, you guys. Some of you guys are not sure. You might be scared. And I got to say something because I had 2 calls last week with clients that actually do a mentorship with me. And they're like, I'm scared. And you know what? I get it. Because you know what? Soul work sometimes is not easy. Actually, really going inside of you, it takes courage. It's not for everybody right away. Like, this is not a program where you're just learning, just different tasks, like how to do ads or something on Facebook. This actually takes real work on your part where you have to really show up. You have to be transparent. If you're ready to really be in love with yourself, if you're really ready to honor yourself, if you're really ready for the things that you deserve, if you're really ready to show up and be authentic, like how would it feel to wake up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you, and actually mean it? How would it feel to actually live in your authentic soul self? Like, you're not faking the funk. You're not trying to pretend to be somebody else. You are you, and you're actually living in and on purpose. You know your truth. You know your mission. And every day you are consciously choosing to live from your soul's purpose. How would that feel? It's amazing to feel that way every day. So not only feeling it, but actually taking the discipline, loving action steps. So as you're doing this work, you're finding out, what is it that's holding me back? What is the resistance? What has happened along the way that has made me be this way? It's not who you are, but your behaviors, you not showing up the way that you can show up for yourself. You have forgot yourself. You have abandoned yourself. You're not telling yourself the truth. If that's you, this is what I'm telling you. This masterclass and workshop that I'm doing for my community here, that is here, like on Facebook and Instagram, and that's out there. This is something that you have got to be a part of if you're ready. Because you have to really be open. You have to really listen and see how this reflects back to you and what's going on in your world. Because I say this all the time, what's going on outside of you and what you see is but an outer manifestation of what's going on inside of you. So if you're having drama all the time, if you're having conflict all the time, if you have incomplete cycles of action, if there's things that you start and stop, if you have negative thoughts, if you're always having different things go on and you don't even know where to go, how to do it, how to get out of it, and you feel stuck or you feel cloudy, like things aren't clear, that's the whole purpose of soul work. That's one of my number one big promises, is about getting clear. Connecting to your soul is really connecting to why you even exist. Why you exist. Can you tell yourself and other people why you exist? And what I'm talking about is on a personal and professional level, connected to your spiritual being self, right? So all of this stuff is interconnected. That's the reason why my book, The 5 Star Points for Success, here it is, Manifest Your Dreams, Live Your Life's Purpose. For any of those that have read it or have heard about it, it starts with mission, purpose, and intentions. Then it goes into the mind, body, spirit, emotion, environment, connection, and why that's all so important. Then it goes into revamping your money mindset. But the thing of the matter is that you first have to have that foundation and understand what's under that root of who you are. So I'm really super duper passionate about this work because I live it, I breathe it, I continue to do it every single day. This is not something that you just do and it's like you're perfect. It's a way of being. It's a lifestyle. It's you really being in your divine being, your essence of who you truly are, reconnecting to that little boy or girl that was innocent and pure and joyful, and that was love and that was beauty. And somehow along the way, you've lost that because something happened, some trauma, some drama, something that you bought into. And now you have an opportunity to get that back. You have a choice. You have a choice to live out loud and visible and beautifully. You have a choice to, as I always say, shine like the star you are. So I just want to wave at some people coming in. Hello, hello. Jessica, hey, beautiful. How are you? Yes, am I shining all the way over there on the other side of the Facebook? Because that's what my whole everything is about, is shining. Like, I feel great every day, even when it's not the best day, because I live in my joy, I live in my peace, I live in my love. And as the ebbs and flows go in life and things may not happen as groovy as you thought that they should go or whatever, you have an opportunity with the school, with the skills and the strategies and the tools to be able to really look at what's going on. So no matter what, you can shine. You don't have to dim your light and you don't have to disappear and be stuck. Like, you can actually really be who you are and love who you are. And then you will attract people that accept you for who you are once you accept you for who you are. And you don't have to participate with people that are not in love with who you are. It's not about wearing a mask and pretending to be something else. It's about you showing up and you being you, and then attracting those people, those opportunities, those jobs, those gigs, that romantic soul love partner. You see what I'm getting at? But it starts with you. It starts with you. It starts with you. I know people say, like, sometimes, like, oh, this girl is crazy. Yes, I'm just crazy in love with life. Life is so beautiful. Thank you, Jessica. Hey, Christopher. Thank you. I received that. Thank you for the hearts and saying the 100 and the flowers. And thank you, Jessica, for the rainbow and flowers and everything. I really appreciate that love. I am inviting you all to my masterclass and workshop. Tonight at midnight, the early bird special goes bye-bye. The bird flies away at midnight. So www.spiritofoyaevents.com. I put it up there, spiritofoyaevents.com. Make sure you click through. It's going to say a whole bunch of stuff for people that have never seen me on live, that really, it's to speak to your soul. And if it doesn't speak to your soul, then it's not for you. But if it does, and you feel like, yes, I haven't been truthful to myself, I feel stuck, I need to get clear, this is a great place for you to be. My number one thing is about getting clear. It's absolutely about getting clear, crystal clear with you, connecting to your mind, finding out, like, what are these negative thoughts? What am I thinking? How am I processing? Really taking care of your body and seeing what's going on with how I actually treat my body. Allowing your spirit to shine and figuring out, how am I paralyzing my spirit? I'm not even allowing my spirit to shine. Why am I not doing that? We got to find out. Our emotions, we connect with our emotions, and we ride that beautiful wave of emotions right back to our soul to really connect and know the truth of who we are. And that's the part where a lot of people, they tell me that they get scared because they're not sure about what's going to come up. But I tell you one thing, that is, if you don't do this work and you're telling me that you're not happy and you're miserable, that's a thing, that's a choice that you have. You can stay in that misery, you can stay in that darkness, you can stay in all of that and not know what the truth is, right? Even though it's there, it's right there. It's right here. It's right here. It's in you. It's not like it's down the street, around the corner. It's not in Alaska. It's not in New York. It's not in Europe. You know, it's right here with you. Wherever you're sitting right now watching this, the truth is right there in you right now. And it can be uncovered. We just got to dive in there. And I'm going to say this. You see how I am right now? This is the actual person that you get in the live masterclass and workshop. So I tend to make things fun. I am really connected to my little girl, and I think that some of the scariest stuff should be fun. So we go into the soul's playground together, and I let you know it's going to be okay. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great, even in the tears and sometimes the snot and the blowing the nose and releasing all of the things that have been just in there like that. It can be fun. And the biggest thing is that it will be rewarding. And as time goes by and you heal and you grow and you transform, you will laugh. Sometimes we laugh at ourselves because we're like, oh my God, what was I thinking? What was I doing at that point? What was I even doing? Like, you can look back at yourself later and sometimes just laugh at yourself. Like, what kind of freaking belief was I holding on to that was so untrue, that was holding me back all that time from actually living my dream, from actually really having the confidence to move forward in the very thing that I was born to do? Come on, y'all. Let's stop holding yourself back. There is something so powerful and amazing inside of you, and I want to see that come to life, and that's what I'm here for. Like, I know that's what I'm here for because I created this system, because I had to go through this for myself. Yes, I have the education. I got the undergrad in psychology, the master's in spiritual psychology, got certifications. Like, it's legit, and you guys can go research me. This is not like an overnight thing. You know, sometimes people are like suspicious, like, where'd this person just come from? I've been doing this for a long time. I mean, a super long time. I mean, when I actually think about how long I've been doing this, it's actually kind of crazy, because I started my first company in high school. So a lot of people don't believe when I say that I've been doing all of this work and growing into all of this work in the past couple decades. But yeah, I was a teenager, so you can do the math and like, oh my gosh, yeah, I have experience personally, professionally, spiritually, life experience, travel experience, all of the education experience, all of that good stuff, to then be able to have created this powerful system that's really life-changing. Like, all jokes aside, it's very transformative, and it impacts people all over the world, and I'm thrilled to share it. So how all of this stuff happened, honestly, and the reason why I'm on your live this evening is because I was working with so many different organizations, whether it be private groups or different organizations from schools, corporations, things of that nature, which I love and I'm so thankful for, and all for continuing that work. But about a few years ago, honestly, besides the referrals that people would give me because they met me and they would connect me with different amazing one-on-one clients, different celebrities, different people that were entrepreneurs, you know, and they have, you know, budgets, and all of these things are great. It's been my bread and butter outside of, you know, my music career, and outside of, you know, my speaking engagements, and, you know, doing all this production stuff that I do, producing events and all of that. So I'm all excited about all of this stuff. And then it just hit me that as much as I was in my joy and my love and just really like in a place of peace of being able to live out my dream and my purpose, there was something that was missing. And what it was I wasn't happy. And there's a difference between happiness and joy, which we dive in deeper with my work. as much as I was happy, there was like something missing in my happiness, because there were other, shall I say, less privileged schools and organizations, and then just people, individuals that I know would see me do the work, and they were reaching out and they would ask me about it. Or I just knew, because I grew up in Inglewood, and I know I didn't have these kind of resources. I didn't have access to those types of things. So my thing was, I'm helping people that are already doing that kind of work, which I love, because it's all one love for me. People are people, and if I can help anybody have them shine their light brighter, and help people, especially people that are of service, to shine brighter and for them to be healthy, then they can show up for everybody else in a more healthier fashion, whether they're a mother or an executive or a healthcare provider, mental health and wellness, or a nurse, then they get to have the tools and the strategies to take care of themselves, so they're operating at 100%, so that they're giving from their overflow. They're not depleting themselves and then trying to help somebody else, and they're getting sick and they're not happy, and then they're not fulfilled, right? I knew that there were other people out there like you tonight watching, that was ready to do this soul work, that was ready to go in deep into their soul, so that they could find their truth, so they could live authentically, so that they could show up as themselves, so they could do the healing, so they could have growth, so they could actually be in love with themselves and stand proudly and say, this is who I am, and not have to pretend to be somebody else, but this is who I am, and I love me. And in that way, you stop attracting all the bozo clients and bozo dudes or chicks that you dating, or not getting the money that you deserve, because you know your worth. Like, seriously, like, you're not wasting your time anymore. You are actually standing in your worth, and you're honoring who you are in your existence, your divine being. And so I started to really figure out, how can I give back and do this? And I said, I have to open up to my community of people. Like, you guys would see me giving a keynote somewhere, doing what I'm doing, but I'm like, I need to connect directly to my peeps, my people. And then we started to figure out how we can allow my big blessings, right, the big corporate blessings, to open up doors for and scholarship other schools that might not have those budgets, or different organizations, so that I could balance out my year in a way that I can give back and be a blessing in that sense. So we've been working on all of those things, getting all those things organized. And that's the reason why I'm coming now directly to you at this beyond, like, I don't know how many of you guys have actually done master classes and workshops and this kind of work, but this price point is so low for me to be live. Okay, you guys, if you have any interest, even a little bit, I don't even know how long I'm going to be able to do these live. Like, it'll still be powerful. Like, my pre-recorded stuff is still powerful, because you're still getting the information. But the power of me being live with you, if you so choose to get on this masterclass workshop, is because I'm actually going to be right there then. So in the chat room, or as we open up to workshop, you get to actually speak to me, ask questions. Like, if you're stuck on something, or you say, just to be able to interact with the group and with me. And a lot of times people have questions. They're like, but what about this or that? And then it's an opportunity right then and there for you to be able to open your mind and learn something directly from you. Not just a presentation, not just a slideshow, but me actually being able to communicate directly to you in this masterclass and workshop. So this is what I'm doing, you guys. I hope you take advantage of this before midnight. The link is the URL is right there, www.spiritofoyaevents.com. If you are really ready to dive into your truth, if you're ready to be your authentic self, do you have a project that you keep starting and stopping? Do you have something in your heart that you want to do? Are you ready to actually get that job and really go for it now? Like, you're not afraid, but you're just not sure how, or how to start that company, or actually, there's something deeper inside of you, but you haven't figured out what that is, or you don't even know what your real purpose is. You might just be going through that hamster wheel of life, and you just keep settling for the jobs that really aren't for you, settling for the guys and the gals that's not really your real true soul partner. You just settling. Stop settling. My world, there is no settling. I don't even settle on what I eat. Okay, that's like one of the number one things. If I'm looking at my ingredients, I'm talking to, well, we're not doing it right now because we're not going to a restaurant. But sometimes people like, really, you're going to ask the waiter about all of these things? Yes, I am, because I'm not settling. What I put into my temple is going to be a blessing to me. It's going to be fuel and healthy for me so that I can stay on track on my GPS of where I'm going and stand in and on my purpose. And that's what I teach, how to be in and on purpose every day, to be mindful of what you're doing. And I'm telling you, you guys, there's so many blessings and opportunities out there. I'm so hyped on life, and I want that for you. And that's the reason why I'm coming here direct to you, talking to you. Like, this is the thing. Like, it's the jam on Saturday, May 23rd. It's about to be popping. Like, we about to start popping purpose, like, for real, for real. And we're gonna have fun doing it. And here's the thing, I'm telling you, it gets really real. Like, we go in, like, you might be on the other side of that laptop or that iPad, like boo-hooing, crying. People don't have to see you, okay? They're not going to, you behind, you could chat and talk. But this is the clearing and the awakening. This is all about awakening of the spirit, awakening of you. Like, so many of us have been living like a zombie, just going through the motions. And I think this is a powerful time to really go inside, because we're literally inside anyway. So why not go inside? It's people right now, all this time that we've been home, have not really truly gone inside. Have you really gone into your heart? Have you really start to process what's going on in your mind and really drop into your soul? Like, what's really going on with you? And really stay there. Not leave, not turn on the TV, not get all on, social media or whatever else it is that you do to try to avoid it, have a drink, eat. Just, I need to do anything to get away from the pain. It's time to really connect and find the truth. And there can be a lot of beauty in uncovering and healing the pain. I'm telling you, I've seen it, I've witnessed it, I've experienced it. I've worked with hundreds of people and spoke to thousands, and gosh, I didn't really think about it over the years, like tens of thousands of people. Like, it's probably now, when you think about all the stuff over the years, like hundreds of thousands of people, really? And then think about the clients and all of the people. I just recently started to post, these testimonials because I wanted people to really see real people with real results in their experience with me. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Thank you so much for your purple heart and your prayer hands. I appreciate the love and the gratitude, because those are my emojis right there, the prayer hands and the purple hearts. I love it. Let me wave back at you. Christopher, thank you so much. So you guys, right now to midnight, you got to midnight. And let me just say this. If you see this, I'm just waving at some people. Clicking on the wave, clicking on the wave. If for some reason you miss this video now, like it's not live and you see it later, and you're like, oh no, I missed the early bird special. Listen, the value is actually way more than $147, but I'm just doing this now, and $147, you won't regret it. Believe me. But the $97, if you are ready to really do this, might as well save the $50 right now. Go to www.spiritofoyaevents.com, click on the coupon little zone and put early bird 50, all lowercase, early bird 50. And it's going to be amazing on Saturday, May 23rd, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Get your water, get your tea, get your snacks, sit down, have your notebook ready so you can take notes, because we're going to really start to open up a space of really getting clear about your, not somebody else's, but capital YOUR, your mission, purpose, and intentions. What are your mission, purpose, and intentions in this lifetime? And then really get clear about your mind, your body, your spirit, your emotions, that connection, and why all of these things together are so important. Like I tell people all the time, you can't go to church on Sunday, but then start having toxic thoughts on Monday and eating toxic foods and then wondering why you feel so bad because you're thinking all these negative thoughts, or you're eating things that aren't blessing your temple, or you keep ignoring your emotions and then you're doing other things that are affecting you. Oscar says, hey, Oya, is this for us or a new workshop? No, Oscar, you all good. Matter of fact, I'm going to contact you tomorrow, okay? You good. You already in the mix. No, you're part of the other class and the membership and all that. Go check the group. I just posted something for our next group call. So you straight already. This is for new students, Oscar. But thanks for tuning in. Oscar is amazing. Yeah, so I'm just letting everybody know, Oscar, about this. This is the same masterclass that you were in, like I think a month and a half ago. Yeah, that one, where I break down everything from mission, purpose, intentions, and so you can really get clear about the mind, body, spirit, emotions, environment, and revamping your money mindset. All that. Sherry says, is it for Saturday only? This is for Saturday, and it is live at 12 o'clock on May 23rd. If there's an issue with you directly about your scheduling, unfortunately, that is the time that Masterclass is going on. But let me know, because I would like to check in with you and I can chat with you and see if there's a way that we can work out you going into something else like membership, or because we have the membership, which I'll be talking about later. And the thing is this particular class, as we move forward in other classes and even going into the group, there's like a young lady wanted to just dive right into our group, and I couldn't allow that because they're already advanced. They've already had growth. And so where she's at is at a place that's not going to be healthy for the other group members and where they're at, because they understand certain things. It's a prerequisite. Does that make sense? So everybody's like growing together in that same space. So are you available? You're not available on Saturday at 12 o'clock, Sherry? I would love to have you. Yes, I would. But for whatever reason, if 12 p.m. on Saturday, it is live. There's no replay. It's me there. So I hope you could arrange your schedule and be there, because it's going to be powerful, and it's going to be me direct at 12 p.m. on Saturday, May 23rd. So that's the reason why the early bird is about to fly away at 12 p.m. midnight. So you want to register. It's only $97, which is crazy, because I'm just saying, if anybody has ever done those things before, you already know what time it is when you're doing these kinds of events, and they're like literally like pre-recorded, which there's nothing wrong with that. I think they're awesome. I still do those kinds of things for different things that I'm learning and growing and scaling. But I tell you what, when it's live and you get direct attention where people have questions and that mentor or that strategist is actually answering, that's what you want, if you can have it at that price point, like, yeah. So, yeah, so Sherry, DM me, or you can ask me in here and I will answer right now. And we'll love to have you. So yes, does anybody else have any questions, any comments, any thoughts, or anything like that before I boogie oogie? I just wanted to connect because let's see what time it is. It's 9:30. So it's almost midnight and the little early bird special's gonna go bye-bye. So I wanted to make sure I jumped on and just, I'm looking at my eyebrows real quick, y'all. That's like, this quarantine is getting a little real. A lot real. Kind of like, I feel like my eyebrows about to fly away. Like, I feel like the caterpillar is getting thick here, and my eyebrows are gonna turn into a butterfly, because they're getting really, they're like getting a little not manageable there. But Anyway, I'm just joking around. See, I joke around and have fun, even in the midst of some of the real, that real work. It's a lot sometimes to go in and reveal the truth. Sometimes we're covering up a lot of pain. But I'm gonna tell you what, you guys, it's nothing like releasing those judgments. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like releasing those judgments, that weight, that heavy, hurtful, painful, all those things that you bought into, all those beliefs, that belief system will have you so jacked up in your life, thinking that you don't even deserve and you're not even worthy, and you don't have any idea how you are operating in this world. And you look up and you're asking yourself, and you're telling your friends, asking your girlfriends and your homies, like, why do I keep getting these same jobs? I keep getting these same people, like horrible abusive relationships, or people that are just cheating on you, or just like it's not, you don't feel whole. And it's time. It's time. Like, why wait? Why wait? Why wait? Whatever you do, even if it's not me, which of course, I know what I know. And if you look at my testimonials that are coming in, I really never asked people to do that, because the people that knew my work, that called me in, they already knew my work. But now that I'm actually working within the community, I did ask some of my past students and clients, would they provide a testimonial? I have another one that I have to post, and actually, I think 2 or 3 more coming in that said they were going to be giving me the happy to, and share their story, whether it was about a personal development, financial expansion, money that they didn't even know that existed, that is now coming in, that they created. I had a client that just hit a big, big bag. I'm so happy for her, but it was because she did the work on her. And then now she's doing, not only, it's not about the money as much as we're human. And I think it's great to make the money, right? That's great. And that's awesome. And that's something that I think that we all deserve. But it's more rewarding when you're living in your purpose and you feel good about it, and you have that energy exchange coming from something that you were born to do. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Sherry says, thank you. This sounds awesome. I've been doing the work with healing my soul. You're so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And you know what? If you're into soul work, let me tell you something. That's all I do. I'm all about soul. That's all I do. I mean, we're actually redoing my website and all of my materials to really showcase that. Literally, I'm a soul singer, a soul speaker, and a soul-centered strategist, and that's all I do. I assist people to connect to their soul, whether it's because I'm actually singing and they can feel their soul. They can really connect because I'm singing from my soul, or I'm actually working with somebody, training, and I'm speaking from my soul and speaking truth, and they connect to their truth. You know what I'm saying? This is a soul to soul thing that I do. And then we strategize in an artful way so that I understand and understand, where that person is at, so I can really connect with them in a way that's going to be really powerful, but gentle enough and safe enough in this sacred space to really go there. I mean, it's to me, it's about the results. So it's the art form in psychology and connecting to the soul, and the art form to strategize to then create this plan and agenda that gives you the results that you actually want. And more important than it, that you want, not from the ego space. Like, because you might want something. There's so many people that come into like my masterclass or course or whatever, and they're like, oh, I want this and want this and want that. Okay, so we look at that, but then we actually see, is it heartfelt? Is it soul-centered? Because that's all I care about, if it's soul-centered, not from up here in your mind, right? Where your ego is like, sometimes we think that we need something to be worthy and to look a certain way. Like, oh, if I just had $1 million in the bank, or oh, if I just had, and then you have all these things that would make you, but you come to realize what truly is already you and allow for that to come up so you can shine like the star you are. And then that's the reason why I revamp your money mindset in my book, and what I talk about and what I do is the last thing that we get to. But we simultaneously work on those things as we grow together. But this masterclass is the complete overview just to open you up and start to see things. And what's really important, I did an interview yesterday, and what she was asking me, she's such a beautiful being. She was asking me yesterday, like, so many people talk about like mind, body, spirit, or mind, body, soul, but they forget about the emotions and forget about the environment. And oftentimes, we we put ourselves in some environments that aren't healthy, that are really like sucking the life out of us. They're zapping the life out of us. Whether that's the environment that you live in, or the friends that you have, the people that you're dating, like you're not honoring yourself, and they just keep pulling from you, pulling from you, pulling from you. You have nothing left to give, and they're not filling you back up. And you can really put yourself in some situations that can really affect you. And some can be really life-changing. So right now, if you're watching, I hope that where you're at right now, this is an opportunity for you to stop that kind of behavior, because honestly, I've seen some people not stop, and they weren't listening to the universe. They weren't listening to their heart. They knew it. It's like you can know, but then you're not following through, and you can end up getting really hurt. Not just a little heartbreak, but I'm talking about really hurt. Some things that you can't, like, you can come back, but you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some things that I've seen. Like, listen, I remember going and doing a workshop at a female prison when I was in grad school. No, after grad school. And I remember there were some women that shared some things with me that if they wouldn't have went back in that situation, they wouldn't be doing a life sentence. Do you feel what I'm saying? So even them being locked up in prison because they put themselves back in an environment or a situation that affected them now for literally life. That's what I mean by that. Now, we could work with them and help them adjust to being in prison for life so that they could live out their life in prison in the most graceful way. But they're still in prison. You feel what I'm saying? And that's an extreme situation. But then I've also seen situations in real world reality outside of prison where people ended up being in prison in a different way. And I always say, I don't need any of that. Like, Lord, let me hear you. Let me hear the whisper. Let me be connected when I get up and I meditate, in the evening before I go to bed. During the day, let me hear the whisper. I'm feeling it. Let me make mindful, positive, purposeful, soul-centered decisions and choices. I don't need no drama. All I'm taking in is the good stuff. I don't need no hard lessons. No. I've had my share of hard lessons, and I don't need anything harder than what I've already had in my past. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, if you vibing with me, this is how I teach. And it's coming from real life experience. I'm completely transparent, because all I can live and breathe is honesty and truth. And I know that in me showing up and letting you know that I'm me, and you really know I'm 100% real, like this is what's happening. And I actually really, show you the education and really break this down in a way that is easy for you to get. I remember that was one of the things, like in, going through psychology undergrad and with grad school, that was the thing, like reading certain books and certain things. It's like, okay, if you really weren't there yet in your understanding of this material, it could be really challenging. And I've shared this story many times. Sherry says, so true. I love all the hearts and stuff. Thank you so much, Hakan. Is that how you say it? Graf, Hakan? Thank you so much for the love. Christopher Lane, thank you for sticking in here, enjoying the live. I appreciate you. Self-love. Sherry, yes, self-love. All about the self-love. That's definitely one of the main core values in everything that I do in my system is self-love. Don't let anybody tell you that you're being selfish when you're working on yourself and being with you so you can be the best you. When you're the best you, you can be of great service to others, but you have to be good with you first. You feel what I'm saying? So back to what I was saying, like when I was writing the book, here's my book, just so you guys can see again, the 5-star points for success. Manifest your dreams, live your life's purpose. Because see, if you're doing this work, then you're going to manifest your dreams. You're going to live your life's purpose. And guess what? Then you're going to be fulfilled. You're not going to have regrets. You're not going to be sitting up here regretting stuff. You're going to have worked with your forgiveness. You're just about to be happy. That's what people tell me they want. Look, success is happiness. Success is really being in your joy, in your peace, in your love. That's what success is. Let's get it together. Let's get it right. Let's know what's up. So what I wanted to finish saying as regards to that point though, so when I was writing this book, the thing was people would reflect back to me, and it was like the universe was telling me that a lot of these books, when you're reading like these personal development, self-help, spiritual development kind of transformative books, sometimes they can be really challenging if you've never done this work before. Like, they're like, what are they talking about? I mean, you could be doing this work and you still are like, what are they talking about? Right? Now, I've been doing this work for a long time. So, I mean, I mean, metaphysics, quantum physics, I can start getting into all kinds of theories. I mean, it's been a long time for me. So a lot of things I get right away, or I have to check a reference or something, and things reveal themselves rather quickly to me because it's been a long time. And when I say long time, this stuff I've been doing since I was a kid, and just reading, and I couldn't get enough of it. And then as I got older, and then with college and grad school, and then getting deeper into the realm of spirituality and really understanding of other things with universal laws and the different things that you probably heard about in this world. And once I really got into that, a lot of things are easier for me to read and grasp and digest. But even in that process, right? Some of the things you read and you're like, okay. And then you still have to like go back over it, maybe reread it, right? So one of the things that was happening when I was writing this book, I would go, just to get out of the house, I would go and I would, write somewhere. Like I would go to a cool little restaurant or a cafe or something like that, right? And then what would end up happening was people would ask me, hey, what are you writing? What are you doing? And then I would say, oh, I'm writing, my book. And then they would say, what is it about? And I would tell them. And I remember different people kept repeating the same stuff to me. And then it hit me one day, because that's the universe speaking to you. Like when you keep seeing something, hearing something over and over again, you know what I mean? Like take heed, please take heed at some point. Like allow spirit to show you what it's trying to show you. Okay. Remember I said about the whispers, like let spirit help you. Right. So I'll never forget, this brother I was at this restaurant, and he was a real cool brother. I mean, real cool. And he used to serve me all the time at this restaurant that I used to go to in Santa Monica. Well, because it's not there anymore. And I would go there, and it was just a really great space because it really wasn't too crowded, because it was a raw restaurant, and a lot, it wasn't a lot of people that were going there, especially at that time. It's a little bit more popular now. But anyway, so I was writing, and he says to me, he's like, can you please make your book simple? And I was like, huh? What? Because I'm on my laptop just typing, because I told him what it was about. And he says, can you please make it like, break it down, like easy? Because I'm trying to get my spiritual development thing going. But every book I pick up, he says he opens it and he reads a few pages and he's like, I can't do this. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, like I really want to grow spiritually, but I don't know where to begin. He's like, this is like the stuff that's in these books are like too much for me. And he just says he couldn't do it. And he wasn't the first person to say that to me. But when he said it to me, it really hit me. Like it hit me. And I said, I feel you. I feel you, brother. I got you. I got you. He's like, yeah, because it's just, I try to read. And he said, I really want to really connect to my spirit. I really want to connect to my soul. I really want to be better. And he said that he had just had a child and he wanted to really be authentic because he didn't want to have his old patterns pushed off to his child. He wanted to be a better man. You know, he wanted to be a better man in his relationship to his woman, to himself first, and then now to his child. So his child didn't pick up all these things, and then they're not where they could be based on where he was at in his life. So he said, please write something that I can read that's gonna like allow me to read it and get it. So I started to go back over my book and I said, you know what? I'm about to write this and rewrite it in a way that if you're 16 or 65 or anything in between or older than that, so that a high school student, you know, even if you're advanced and you're in junior high, when you read this, it's like me talking to you now. It's like it's broken down, but the depth is still there. And it's like, oh my gosh, like really? But it's broken down in a way that you're going to be able to get it. Whether this is your first soul experience, your first endeavor in soul work and your spiritual life, and really connecting to yourself and really seeing that you're a spiritual being having a human experience and what that even means. If this is your first time really working on your own healing, is this your first time, then you'll be able to read this and really get it. You know, not like some esoteric, like, what? And like, I can't even deal with this. No, you're going to be in good hands. And then if you work with me directly, coming up with this masterclass, go to spiritofvoyaevents.com. Remember, the early bird special ends at midnight. You really, really gonna get it. And you're going to have fun. And it's going to be a great opportunity to really connect. And then with other great people, like the group that we just finished a course. They're like all connected and all groovy, and they're lifting everybody up together. It's a community that I'm so just happy to be building because it's people that really are wanting to do better and doing better. And it's a community of amazing light bearers that really, how I explain it, they're all stars, but they were just dimming their light. And now they have an opportunity to really shine like the star they are. So that's you know, what I give back into the community is I work with light bearers that have just dimmed their light, and I assist them to connect back to their soul and get that great energy and light and love ignited once again, and allow them to shine brightly and be visible and do powerful and wonderful things. I can't do everything for everybody. That was something that I had to learn a long time ago, as much as I wanted to. I wanted to be everybody's savior. And it was not happening. This does not work, you know? But the way that I worked around that was that I work with different people in different fields and industries. And what ends up happening is they get to talk to people in their particular field once I work with them so that they can really show up into their industry, and then they can bless other people. So what I recognize, by me shining brightly and doing what I do, I can assist other people to shine brightly like the star that they are. And guess what they do? They go out and they teach in their respective field that I wouldn't ever be in their particular field, because that's not my expertise. This is my expertise. This is what I'm an expert of, right? They will go, and now they have the courage and the capacity and the bandwidth, because they're no longer distracted. They don't have drama in their life. They don't have crap holding them back. And then now they can show up 100%, and they believe in themselves, and they can be a leader. I teach people to be the leader that they already are. I just give them permission, and I give them the tools and the opportunities so that they can be a leader and help other people. And that makes me feel so good that now they're going and they're helping other people and lifting other people up, people that I may have never met in my entire life. But now you get to go and help other people that you know that's in your community, in your group. Maybe you are from Nicaragua and that's not my community. And I say that because I just spoke to somebody. I was like, where did I get that from? I just spoke to a beautiful being in DMs, and that's where she's at right now. So I just thought of her. Maybe that's where you're from, or you're visiting, or you have some connection there, and now you are helping a community there that maybe I would never, you know what I'm saying, connect to in that way. Or maybe you're a veteran like my brother Oscar that just had, popped in and spoke, so now he's a veteran, so he can actually specifically talk to veterans in a way that I wouldn't be able to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might check for me, they may like me, I may be able to help him and help them and work with them, just like how I worked with Oscar, which is, like I said, an amazing being. He gave me a testimonial. It's so awesome. Oh my gosh, he's such a leader and amazing man. But here's the thing, he's actually a veteran. So when he goes into the world of the veterans that actually fought in war, like, they're going to hear him in a different way than they'll hear me. You feel what I'm saying? They may see my honesty and my purity and all that, but it's still like, you weren't on the war field. Like, you didn't see what I saw. So he's able to connect with them in a different way. So this is what I do. This is what I do. And it's like, what do? You have a gift. You have something special that is going to be amazing. And yes, at the end of the day, you can monetize your dream. So many people are afraid of that. I've been a creative entrepreneur my whole life. Let me tell you something. I started my first company when I was in high school. So I was already getting 5-figure checks, getting 6 figures then. So nobody can't tell me that you can't do what you want to do as a grown adult, because I was doing that when I was a teenager, when people told me that I couldn't do it. Nobody believed in me. Nobody got me. They did not ever think that I could do what I said I wanted to do. I said what I wanted to do when I was 8 years old. Nobody believed me. Nobody supported me. They did not have my back. And it wasn't even because they didn't all love me, like my parents loved me, but they just didn't have the bandwidth, the capacity. They were trying to put food on the table. I didn't get that when I was little. I was just like, you not checking for me? You don't love me? You don't believe in me? Like, you won't help me to go do this or help me to go do that? Like, I was hurt. Like, really? Like, for real? So I had to go do everything on my own, and I had to prove it to myself. And I fought. Like, I'm all about ease and grace, but sometimes you got to fight through things. Sometimes you got to really fight through it so you can get to that place where things can be easy and graceful. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what people are saying out here. Okay, Hakan. Difference between people pleasing and being real. People pleasing, Hakan. Don't even get me started with that, man, because I have so many beautiful people that I work with, and they just give and give and give and give to the point of no return, and they don't have anything else left to give, and they're tired, they're exhausted, and they don't have any kinds of tools or understanding of how to replenish themselves. And on the other end, that's why I like working with healthcare providers and people in mental health and wellness, so that they can take care of themselves. They must take care of themselves. That's why I like working in that field with those organizations and groups. But the thing is that if you are always telling everybody yes all the time, and you really are meaning no, and you are becoming resentful of other people, you have to really understand what you're doing, and you have to start setting healthy boundaries. But that's a whole conversation. That's a whole conversation of honor. Carlos, hey girly, hello. Hearts back to you, Carlos. Sherry, I am so loving you right now. You just all in the mix. Like, you like, yes, queen. Like, you feeling what I'm talking about? Thank you. Sherry, are you going to be there on Saturday? Please tell me, because I'm feeling your like whole vibe. You are so participating, and I know that you will be amazing in class on Saturday, because I just feel you. I could just see you typing and connecting with everybody, and it just being awesome. So please tell me that you're rearranging your schedule. You're going to be there on Saturday, because I could love having you beautiful queen. You gotta be there, because I'm feeling like something amazing is brewing for you. You already said that you were doing soul work, and I'm like the whole queen of doing soul work. So if you're doing soul work, you probably haven't done it like this. I don't know. Maybe you have. I don't know what you're doing, but this is a whole this is some serious business, and you gotta join. That's all I know. That's all I know. Hakan says also use humor. Yeah, yeah. Hakan, like, you know what? I'm all about smiling and having a good time, and there's some deep stuff that can happen, you know. And sometimes we do quiet down, and we hold for one another, you know, and we have to really go into that space in that the depth and the darkness. But you guys, it's like, don't be afraid of that, because a star shines from the darkness. We have to think of it that way, just like a lotus flower comes from that mud. You know, when you think about a beautiful, amazing tree that grows, I always tell my students, it's the fertilizer, it's that dirt, and it's that soil. And that is what we have to do in order to grow and bear our fruit. Y'all feel what I'm saying? But do you feel what I'm saying? Let me know if you feel what I'm saying. Give me some hearts. I see it. I see some love coming in. Sherry giving me some claps and love. More purple hearts, because I love those. Yay! That's my company colors too, in purple. So she's like, yes, girl. Carlos says, speaking good, honey. Sending you love from the D. All right, from the D. All right, all right. Sherry Owen says, yes, I'm working on it. Thank you so much. You're blessing my heart. Oh, I want to do it more, Sherry. So please listen, Sherry. Where are you from? Are you from LA? Are you from the East Coast? Because I'm just letting y'all know it's 10 o'clock. So again, the 147 is a great price no matter what. If you get this message after midnight Pacific Standard Time, and you feel like this is resonating in you, like, I got to do this, don't resist. Because sometimes you'll go back and forth, like, I want to do it, but I don't know, or I got this to do. No, if it's really important to you, you're going to be there and you're not going to regret it. Like, everybody loves this. And I mean, you know, the people that have done it, because I tell you what, the people that actually invest in themselves and do this, it's like I keep a small space of people that actually do it so that I can really connect. I don't even have to really weed people out, because this is a special kind of work. You have to be courageous to do this. Think about everybody in the world and what you see. What do you see? You see a lot of people just like going through the hamster wheel. I talk about all the time, and I talk about people that are zombies. They're just getting up, they just moving, doing whatever, but they're not really connected. They're not connected. They are not plugged into source. They are not plugged into their soul. They don't even recognize themselves as a divine being. They're not operating from source. They're not lit up and happy and electric. We are electric beings, but many of us are zapped, and we don't even have the real power for many reasons. Again, from the mind, body, spirit, emotion, and environment perspective. So there's a lot of information in this connection, and why I put all of those things together, plus really being clear about your mission, purpose, and intentions, which then, when you have all that electricity going and you have all this energy exchange and the proper chi flowing, right? Which, sidebar, I am a certified feng shui practitioner. And that was a big part of the reason why I also created environment. It's not just about the people, but it's about your environmental affirmations. And it goes deep into that world as well. Just like you see this painting. I created this. I commissioned this actual artist to do this painting for me years before I was doing what this picture is showing, because I wanted that. It's like people do dream boards. I wanted this. I expressed to him exactly what I wanted in my life. And all of this that you see, literally, that's why I'm here. And I said, you know, I'm going to actually do some of my lives like this, because this is me now. But I did not have this painting commissioned after I was living this life. And there's so much that I could break down about this this artwork, and I'm actually about to get another piece done for the next level in my life with another artist who's amazing, that is showing the scaling of my life personally, professionally, and spiritually. So the scaling that I'm doing for my company now and what's happening is going to be in that. And I will step into that piece of art just like I stepped into this art. Because when I tell you, I literally wasn't doing any of this. Like, I was doing some of it, but not like at this level, because I started in the entertainment industry with my own model and talent management company. I was actually, from what they're telling me, because they're putting this in my new copy and everything in my team, the first woman of color of my age to ever start a management company. I was the first, period, end of discussion. So all of this stuff that you see, all the agencies, management companies, I was the first woman of color teenager to start her own company. Yes, I was a super kid, and I was booking models and talent. And who you got? You want to say a name of somebody? All of the artists. I'm talking about, I was in high school. We talking about Biggie, Tupac, Heavy D, my love, like, oh man, that was my homie. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. Have like, I'm talking about, I could name anybody in the industry from back in those times. I was booking models and talent all the way from Nike, Reebok, and One, JC Penney's. Like, we talk about back when I was like ninth grade, high school level. Let me see. Oh gosh, Skechers. I mean, I could go down the list of all of the different people that I've, worked for, from artists to major companies, and did bookings for. And I started my own company then, and I did it. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I've been at this for a long time when it comes to business. So you're getting not only my personal and professional life experience that I bring to the table, but my actual education, all of my travels, and, the truth of what is and what I created, my whole life. Sherry, you're in Los Angeles. Okay, great. So it'll be at 12 o'clock on Saturday. You're on my time. So yeah, it's all about business, and how I parlayed that into where I'm at now is like powerful. But so here's the thing. I brought all that up to say I was helping other people and managing them, but this was in my heart. I was helping other people and booking them and doing my thing, but I always really, really wanted to do what I had always done as a child. And I was doing it simultaneously, but I wasn't completely present in what I was doing. But here's the thing, everything worked out in a divine fashion, because I needed all of those skills to really understand business, management, marketing, all the art direction, all the production. I could go on about everything I learned along the way. The art direction, everything that allowed me to put everything together for myself. And now I assist creative entrepreneurs to manifest their dream and live their life's purpose, because I have all of those skills and tools beyond the things that's mentally holding them back, what their resistance is. So it's really a powerful group of tools that I've picked up along the way. Again, from business experience, just that professional experience, from life experience, from education, all that good stuff. Hakan says, humor is an ancient Greek word meaning body fluids, used as a form of theater meant to keep tragedy in a healthy distance so we don't get overwhelmed and our fluids, biochemistry, get out of balance and we get sick. Hakan, thank you so much. Because, I often talk about this in the ancient Greek world with my brother about humor and how things have been created over time and that comedic relief. But the way that you just broke this down was so awesome. And thank you for sharing that in my live for me and for everyone. I'm going to have to look more into that, because I'm very much into anatomy and physiology and how all of these things work in that way. And I haven't heard it this way. So thank you. I appreciate that. Everybody, thank you, Hakan, for dropping some knowledge in here. I love it. Hakan also says misunderstood humbleness, self-sabotage. Ooh, Hakan, self-sabotage. That is a big, big, big win. I've seen so many people with so many great opportunities, and yes, they self-sabotage. They have something right in front of them that will be a blessing to them, but they self-sabotage every time. It could be an amazing person that they can be with, but they will mess up that relationship, whether it be personal or professional, and they just take themselves out the game. We got to stop self-sabotaging, you guys. But see, that goes back down, Hakan, to, you not feeling that you are worth it. So a lot of times people will self-sabotage so that they have that excuse to get out of it before they freaking get hurt. You see what I'm saying? He said, ouch, the date to win. Yeah, this is just, people will get out of it before they think that they will get hurt. So it's so much more that I could share with you guys. And dare to lose, do our best. Yes, Hakan, you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for all your participation in this live this evening. It's been fantastic. Who's going to show up to the masterclass? Who's registering tonight? That's what I want to know. Who's going to get the early bird special? Again, if you don't get the early bird special and you register after this because you're watching this replay, 147, trust me, you're going to be like, this was worth it, what you're going to get out of it. However, I'm just saying, you might as well save the $50 early bird special, early bird special. Just type in early bird 50. When you go to the URL, spiritofOyaEvents.com, you're going to see a bunch of different information. And like I said, that is just like, okay, you guys have been on the live with me. So at this point, you know who I am and what I'm talking about. You know what the masterclass is about, right? Okay, so it's going to be a lot of information. Again, that is to weed people out. Yes, Hakan, it's an online masterclass. It's an online masterclass. So I'll be like this, but on my laptop, and I have all the information that I'll be showing you and sharing with you, and we'll be interacting together live. Sherry, you're gonna do it! Yay! Okay, I can't wait to see your name pop up. So tonight before midnight, that means after this live, you about to go register, and you're gonna be there, Queen. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what you have going on so I can assist you in manifesting your dream and living your life's purpose. Yes, Queen. Yes, Sherry's gonna be there. Woohoo! Get that early bird special tonight, beautiful. So yes, Hakan, it's an online masterclass, of course, especially, during now. And we're going to have an amazing time. And I'm going to talk about all of the things that I shared with you. And let's see, what else was I saying? Was I saying anything else that I need to say? Oh, yeah. So saying it's going to be a whole bunch of different information. And again, you guys have already been with me, so you can read it all. That's great. But all of that, it's a lot of stuff that's being asked. So I wanted to see who actually reads that information, because I want people that are focused, that are ready, and the information resonates with them. So if somebody just goes there, maybe somebody told them, for them to actually read it, and if they're really ready, because some people are not ready to be unstuck. I know it sounds crazy, but like one of the first questions are you something like, are you tired of being stuck? Like you want to be unstuck and get clear? Everybody doesn't want that. I know it sounds crazy, but some people are comfortable being uncomfortable. They don't want to do the work. They want to complain, talk drama, and they connect with somebody else that's drama, and they talk about it, and that's where they connect. They connect in the drama. And that's why they're friends or whatever. I love my friends, even though we all have our ebbs and flows of different things that we go through and building each other up, but we're always working to be better and build each other up. I see other circles that they're just always like this, always like the snide remarks, or they're not really loving each other authentically and truly and help each other like raise up and grow. Those are the kind of friends that you want. That's the kind of community that you want. People that you can trust, that you can have sacred space, and you can grow. So yeah, everybody is not for that life. Everybody not about that life. There are people that all they want to do is complain. They just want to complain, and that's where they connect with, their friends or their associate, and that's what they want to do. So if that's what you want to do, this class isn't for you. So that's why I'm very clear about that, because I'm not here to fight anybody. What I'm here to do is to connect you deep into your soul, to reveal the truth to you so you can live in and on purpose. So you can manifest your dreams. Live your life's purpose. Shine like the star that you are. If you are ready to shine like the star you are, if you're ready to open up your consciousness, your spiritual awakening, so that you can not only, now watch this, not only understand, but understand and begin that overstanding of what's happening in the universe and your consciousness and your spiritual awakening and what's happening on the outside of you. See what I'm saying? It gets deep, but it gets so beautiful, but you have to be ready. And that's the reason why I ask all these questions and do all of this stuff, because just like somebody like is checking me out, I want to know that you are good for the class overall and for the people. So we're coming together. You know what I'm saying? Complain can be good if you make it productive, challenge and make stuff right and be creative. Yeah, Hakan, if that's like you, sometimes it starts from the problem. When you have a conversation with one of your friends and then you're like, this is what's going on, this frustrates me. Okay, get all of that out. Now, how are we going to build on that? How are we going to resolve this? Right, Hakan? It's not about you just complaining. You know, I'm talking about the people that are complaining just day in and day out, and that's just all they do is they want to complain, they want to point fingers, they want to blame everybody else, but they are not taking responsibility. They don't want to actually say, like, I'm that friend, I'm going to hear you out, and I want a friend that's going to hear me out, but then let's figure out the resolution. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just about to just co-sign and be like, yeah, like, that, you know, no. What part do we have in it? You know what I'm saying? Yep, Hakan said, yep, exactly. Let's fix it. Exactly. All right, so I've enjoyed this live and chatting with you. Hakan, you're so awesome. Thank you so much for joining and sharing that tidbit. Like, you really, between you and Sherry's just been such a light on this live. Everyone else, thank you for, connecting and sharing and all of the beauty and the energy and the hearts and the love throughout it. But I mean, it looks like, is anybody else stayed for the whole live besides Hakan and Sherry? Because like, you guys are my peeps right now. Like, I'm not going to forget your names, and I know you. And Hakan, I hope you're joining with Sherry. Sherry, I cannot wait to have you in this class. Oh my gosh, you're going to love it. And it's going to be a blessing. It's going to be rewarding. It's going to be filled of growth for you. And I can't, like, seriously, I'm so connected, like, with my tribe and my peeps. Like, I really can't wait to find out what you are doing and see how I can be a resource, an asset, and bless you in any kind of way in your growth, so you can really shine like the star that you are in this world and be a blessing to this world. Because that's the kind of people that I pray to work with, that are a blessing within themselves, and they're ready to be visible and shine brightly, get their worth, be their worth. You feel what I'm saying? So Sherry says growth. Yes, it's all about the growth. I love the growth. Lawrence Ben Miles. Oh yeah, I will hit you. I'm here in NYC Harlem at the New York's Women's Chamber of Commerce, advocating for women in business. So it's real out here. I like positive vibes all across the world. Salute to you. Thank you. Keep grinding. Send me the flyer. I will let women know about your class. Self-love is needed for all of us. I needed to pause, but not really paused, but paused. Oh, Lawrence, thank you so much. I will definitely, can you DM me, Lawrence? Please, because I would like to have a separate conversation with you. If you have a group of women, I actually do organizations like that. And that's really where I come from, is doing organization events, live and online. This is me just since last year, after all of these years of doing this, that I've been reaching out to my community, because I get to meet amazing people like Hakan and Sherry and all the different people. And I'm so happy to do it. It's just getting additional juices flowing with me. And see, this is a blessing, because then I wouldn't have connected with you. And then you have a whole group of women that I haven't been exposed to. What a blessing. So please DM me, Lawrence. Let me see. I'm going to take a a screenshot here. Hold on a second so I can remember your name. Okay, but DM me, Lawrence, and I will send you the information directly. And of course, it's spiritofOyaEvents.com, so they can go and they can register. And I know it's late your time. I would like to have a separate conversation with you just in general about your organization and all that. Thank you so much for taking the time to send me a message, Lawrence. I really appreciate that. Appreciate you for spreading the light and love. I love when people see something that's going to be a blessing for somebody, and then they take the time to be an advocate or a conduit to come in to not only to bless me, but to bless dozens and dozens of people, perhaps maybe hundreds, who knows? Because here's the thing, once you bless one person, they're really healed and they are connected into source and their love and their light, they will bless a friend. They will bless their mother, their father, their children, their organization, their co-workers. You see how this works? Just like you can spread negativity, you can spread positivity. So Lawrence taking the time, he didn't have to do that. You see what I'm saying? By Lawrence taking the time to even watch this, Lawrence was like, this isn't even about him. Lawrence may not even need this work. He might already be in his flow. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, you can continue to grow, but this may resonate for something where he sees where he could be a blessing for this whole other group. So this is so great tonight. Thank you, Lawrence. You see the bigger picture outside of yourself. You saw something for somebody else. I just sent like 3 things out recently to other people that didn't even have anything to do with me, because I saw something and I thought about them, and then I forwarded it to them in their inbox. One of my friends or business associates, like, hey, this is good for you. It's not really for me, but it's totally good for you. Go forth and be great. You know what I mean? So I just had to take a pause and say that. Hakan says, my first time. You're on point and clear. Hakan, is this your first live with me? And you just like came in? Oh, wait, Hakan, time out. You're a musician? What? What kind of music do you do? Are you aware that I'm a singer? I'm a soul singer. Again, everything I do is from the soul. I'm a soul singer, a soul speaker, and a soul-centered strategist. So everything I do is from the soul. When I go into organizations, we talk about the soul of the company, the culture of the company, the healing of the soul of the company, the soul of the person. Everything is from the soul. When people are talking about they want to start a business, then I want to know what their soul purpose is. And if they don't know, we find out and we build that company out. And then they get to go make their tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands and work their way through that. And it happens. And I have clients that do it all the time. But the thing is that they're operating from their truth. They're not contriving something. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's something that they love. Do you feel what I'm saying? Keyboardist, musician, composer. Okay, Hakan, I got to check you out. Yes, everybody check out Hakan and his music, because music is so healing. Music is medicine. That's where I started singing in church with my father at 3 years old. And I recognized that singing brought forth so much healing. And then from that, just to let you in on a little bit of my story, when I started to learn more about psychology when I was really little. This is around maybe 6, 7 years old. So at 8 years old, I sat my parents down and I told them that I wanted to be a singing psychologist. I didn't know what that meant at the time, but I know that I wanted to sing and get people to that open place. And I wanted to take the skills, because I was watching a therapist on TV, and he was like a Frasier. It was Dr. Viscott, if anybody knows who he is. And they were showing these episodes of him, and I was mesmerized by his work. So shout out to him, and shout out to the universe for allowing me to see him at the time that I could see him. And I was fascinated by people calling in on the phone with their problems. And he sat there and he listened and he talked to them and he helped them work through their problems. And I said, I want to do that. I want to do my music in that and bring it together, because all I cared about was putting smiles on people's faces. When people smiled, it made me happy because I knew that they were happy. And that was a big part of my life. When I think back when I was a child, when anybody felt and they really were connected and they smiled, no matter what drama, what pain they were going through, whatever arguments and situations they were going through, in that moment in time, that music brought joy to them. And I made them happy. The issue then became, as I got older, I was singing from my soul and people would feel it. Hallelujah. You know, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. You know, I would sing to them, Lord, I know I've been changed. Lord, I know I've been changed. And people would feel it. But then they went home and they didn't know what to do. And it began to hit me that I have to do more. That thing that I said that I wanted to do, I need to have those skills and those tools to be able to counsel them, to work with them, so that they weren't just inspired by me singing and saying, oh, I want to change my life. Yes, but they went home and they had no tools, they had no skills, they had no strategies. They didn't know what to move and do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What was I supposed to do? And that's therefore how I came forward with, okay, I got to do this. I got to show them how to do it. I don't want to just inspire. I'm not that person. I can't do that alone. I don't want to just inspire you and you just be inspired for that 1 second. I got to give you the tools. I got to be that person like where I am that leader that will show you how to lead, you know, where they say, teach the people how to fish so that they can fish. I got to do that, so that you can go forth that way. And then the thing is, it's so rewarding because you guys will go out and you're going to go shine like the star you are. And then we're going to be all in the sky shining. And we're going to bless so many people, creating this community of people that are blessing other people. And we're going to all be in it together. And I get to look at you and you get to look at me and we get to party. We have our soul party blessing people. Like, that's how passionate I am about it. Do you see it? Do you see it? Okay, Sherry says, you're phenomenal. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you. Lawrence says, yes, ma'am. Hey, Ashley. Lawrence says, yes. Sylvester Jones, glad to be here. Sax player here. Hey, Sylvester, I got a little secret for you. All right. Guess what my first instrument is after voice? Can you guess? That's right. Saxophone, alto sax in the house. I learned to play it in high school. I told them in the band, by gummit, if you didn't give me the saxophone, I was quitting band. I had to have the saxophone. They tried to give me the clarinet. I mean, woodwind, cool, but nah. They trying to see if I want to play the flute. No, not doing it. I came for the saxophone. Thank you very much. It's going to be the saxophone. It wasn't going to be anything at all. They had to give me the alto sax. Okay. Lawrence says, you got it. Connection, yes. So Lawrence, I look out for your DM. We'll talk. I don't know what your schedule is like tomorrow, but I'm going to be in tomorrow on calls all day. I don't have any soul sessions set up. Soul sessions are what I do with my one-on-one clients, where we do our deep dives and I work with them on their business plans and we do all our healing and all that stuff. I just have some different phone calls for different events and touching base with clients, but no like 2-3 hour conference calls. So I would love to chat with you tomorrow. So let me know a good time. If you DM me and tell me what time is good for you, we will chat. Okie dokie. And I'll get that information over to you. But in the meantime, you can spiritofvoyaevents.com, Lawrence. That's where all the information is. And you can share that with the ladies and, all of that. And if it's a big group of ladies that, like I told you, I do those kind of events. That's really where I come from and the kind of events that I actually do. So I can do a separate group for them. Or we'll see how this works out. Maybe just a few ladies want to come. Some maybe that you know directly that would really benefit based on the live that you watched tonight. Jazz, soul, funk. Yes, Hakan. That's where I'm at. Jazz, soul, funk. Yes. Left my webpage address. Check it out. I will. You can check more out about me, Hakan, Spirit of Oya. Go watch my music videos and stuff like that. If you want to hear more about my music and stuff and my album, Spirit of Oya. Do I have my CD over here? For anybody that's into music, here's my CD, Spirit of Oya. That's me. Can you see it? And I have jazz on here, some funk, some gospel, neo soul vibe. You know, I'm a soul singer, but just like those are like the subcategories of, you know, that kind of stuff. So go check that out. You can listen to my whole album there. You can listen to it on iTunes, Amazon, whatever, if you want to hear more about it. But you can just go to YouTube, type in Spirit of Oya, and you can listen to some more music if you like, Hakan, or anybody else that's watching. Music heals and lifts. It does. It does. It does. I have used music in some of the most painful situations, and it has been a blessing for so many people, lifting so many people up in some of the most hardest times through healing, dis-ease to death, and overcoming the pain of losing somebody physically. Music is so powerful. Lawrence says, sharing is caring. Yes, it is. Sherry with the hand claps and the dancing. Yes. Hakan says, music starts where the word ends in my world. Okay. Hakan, I've been playing in the Baptist church for a year in addition to my own career. Oh, I definitely got to check you out. Sherry, I'm so loving Sherry in the house. Like, what your energy, your whole vibe, and your participation, like, you're putting a big smile on my face. Hakan says, great voice. Thank you. Yes, Queen. I'm like, Sherry is just like, want to keep a sister like happy in here. Hakan, teach a man to fish. Absolutely. I mean, that's what it's all about. I'm all about assisting people in their leadership. Like, let me show you, let me help you, and you go forth and do it so I can be super duper happy and you happy. And it's not just about me and you, but it's about, there's a whole bunch of people out there in the world that you can be of service to. There's a whole bunch of people right now that you're withholding your love and your gift that would be blessing them. Don't withhold it. Like, be visible so that they can see you, so that you can help them and you can bless them. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence says, Hakan, we got to hear your music. I come from doing promotions from Motown and Sony, so music is me all day. Oya, where's your album? Yes, well, my album, this physical one, is right here, Lawrence. So yeah, go check out Hakan. Yay, look at this, the vibe happening. Lawrence and Hakan, you guys connect. Lawrence, I could talk to you tomorrow about music, and most importantly, for what I'm sharing here or whatever spirit has for us. I will allow that, and we'll see what happens. So that's great. But yeah, Hakan, Lawrence, you guys see each other's information. You guys connect. And then Lawrence, are you available, Lawrence? Are we talking tomorrow? Are you telling me, you can tell me, yes, you're available. And then you can send me all your number and your information in my DM. And then I will answer you back after I get off this live. And then we can chat tomorrow. God bless you, Lawrence. Sherry, oh, God bless you. Yes, God bless you. Oh, yes, I love it. Ashley, how are you? She said, I play alto sax too. Did you really? Look at that. Look at all the little information, little facts about people coming out. Lawrence says, cool, okay. Lawrence, back at you. Sherry Owen says, what's the name of your book? My book is called The 5 Star Points for Success. The 5 Star Points for Success, Manifest Your Dreams, Live Your Life's Purpose. And honestly, I actually have a link. If anybody is interested, let me know. I'll put the link up. Or Sherry, if you DM me, I can send you the link. It includes, it's a whole package with the book, the workbook, the audio book. Here, I actually have it all right here on this. Here's the actual audio book. See, it's a whole, I'm telling you, I've been doing this for a minute, y'all. This is not like I've been at it. This is my whole thing, but I have the digital download. And you don't have to have read the book to go to the masterclass, because you have me, the author, the creator, that's actually really breaking it down. But you may want to still get it. This is the workbook, the actual book. And this is the box set for those that buy it like physically when I doing events. Some people still, get the CDs and stuff. So what do you know? And then there's the actual CD that me with the whole, this with the whole photo shoot flex, you know what I'm saying? Woo, watch out now. Yep, and then this is really me. Can you see this? You see the light right there, but like, this is really like, this is me, the smile ambassador, always throwing up the peace sign. If you like, check me out on Instagram. My Instagram is Spirit of Oya. I'm like there a lot, hanging out and looking at fluffy animals. That's like my side time joy. And every time when I normally take like a selfie or something, it's gonna be like, that's like my thing. Let's see. So yeah, let me know. I can post the link. I have a whole digital bundle. So like if you go to Amazon, the book, most books, right? And everything is $9.99. That's digital. Or if you buy the physical book, it's $19.99. So it's an $80 package if you want that, or it's a $40 package if you get the digital download. But if you get it directly from me, if you're interested, Sherry, or anybody, if anybody is interested, let me know. I will post it here on my page, or DM me directly. I will send you the link, and it's only $24.95 if you get it directly from me, from my company, Spirit of Oya. I will send you the link, and for $24.95, it will come to your email immediately, and you will be able to download the book, the workbook, the music that's inspirational, so it's a companion to everything, and the audiobook. So for those of you that don't like to read, or if you like to read and listen to the audiobook, or kind of do a little bit of both in between, you get everything for $24.95. So basically, you're getting everything for like the price of one. Because if you were to just buy the book for $20, like $24.95, you get everything. So anybody that's interested, DM me. I will put it right in your inbox. I will send you the link, and voila, it will go there, and voila, it downloads like instantly, right? So you just invest in that, pay for that through the link, and it will download instantly. So anybody interested, Sherry, I can send it to you, but DM me so I can just respond right back to you. Ashley says her book is called The 5-Star Points for Success. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. Ashley has read the book. Ashley likes the book. I dare say she loves the book, right? I think you still have it. She said, I think you told me that you had it sent to you because you were reading it, and then now you're working on the exercises and stuff. Hakan says, wow, nice to meet you, Lawrence. Yay, I love it. The building of community. This is exactly why I've started my membership, which I'll be talking to you guys about. But it's all about starting with the class first so that you can really understand everything and move forward. And then you can be a part of the community where everybody's lifting each other up. And that's why I'm so excited about everything in life. Lawrence says, yes, yes, yes. Lawrence said, clap it up, Sherry. Sherry says, thank you so much. I love all the thumbs up and the hearts from Sherry. Hakan, everybody check out Hakan. Has put his website up here so you can check out his music. I already took a screenshot, so I'm going to be checking out Hakan's music. Lawrence says, yes, we are. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Colorful. Congratulations. You look gorgeous. Thank you. From my avatar, from what I can see, for you, Sherry, you look like you're gorgeous. Lawrence got the yes. Okay, so Sherry's gonna DM me. Perfect. Ashley laughing out loud. Yes, emotions are your friends. You know what? Ashley is trying to talk about a part of the book about emotions are your friends. And you see all those little laughy faces that she's got there? Yeah, she's talking about, because you got to actually do some work with connecting to your emotions and see what they got to say. And that's what I was telling you guys from the beginning. This work isn't for everybody. That's why I'm honest, I'm transparent. I'm not trying to get a whole bunch of people in my class and they're not ready. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I want people that are ready, that are open, that are willing and ready to let's get on with the get on. Like, not like, trying to fight themselves. It's not even about fighting me. It's fighting themselves. Like, I'm just coming with the truth. I'm telling you what works. This is not like, I haven't just worked with 2 people. I'm telling you, this is 2 decades, man. Anybody that knows me, from forever. It would tell you that I've been on this journey, and like I said, I got the education to back it up, but it's not even just about that. It's really about how you see people living, breathing, their testimony, how they respond and interact with the world. And this is how I show up, and this is who I am. So I'm just saying, like, that was always a big deal to me, watching how people really, truly, actually are in life, not just talking about it, but being about it, not what they're preaching, but are they living that life? Are they really about that life? Hey, Davina. Hey, love. I love this. Yay. I'm glad you do. Just out here spreading love and light on a Sunday night. And I am doing my masterclass and workshop on May 23rd, Saturday at 12 p.m. Carve out that time, you guys, that's coming, and make sure that you bring your journal and you ready to take notes and you ready to be present. Get your water, get your tea, and get your snacks, because we're going for a nice little journey, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And so what I'm doing, Davina, right now is it is now 10:43. Yes, it is. So you guys got a little bit more time. I'm just talking to the people, letting them know they got to sign up before midnight if they want to get that $50 off. It's like, the thing is, the classes is only $147 anyway, and the value is so great. I priced it at a very low price for the community of people. Because the price of this class is actually way more. But I really wanted to provide this, especially during this time when everybody is, for the most part, people are inside, and it's a low price point, but it's still of a decent value for you to invest in yourself and for the time that I'm giving for the group, for this small group that I'm doing, and allow you to really, connect to this work and really connect inside yourself while you're inside, but really go inside. Because again, I said, a lot of people are inside, but they're not actually doing anything with their time inside. Like, what are you doing right now that's going to be a difference in the world as we move back out into this? What are you going to have to show? Not for everybody else. I'm talking about for you. What are you, for you? All I'm here for is for you and your self-love, for you to really connect to your soul so that you have those answers, right? So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to have an amazing time doing it, because I think that's the biggest gift that you can give back to yourself, is you actually really connecting with who you truly are and living authentically and being bold and proud and like from a real authentic soul space, like allowing your spirit to shine like the star that you are. That's the biggest gift ever that you can give to yourself. So that's about it. I've had a ball hanging out with you guys tonight, and I'm going to go check my DMs now, and I'm going to respond to Lawrence and to Sherry, and I'm going to send you the link, Sherry, for the digital download. Anybody else that wants the digital download link for just the $24.95, let me know. I will send it to you. Other than that, Sherry, I can't wait to connect with you on Saturday in the masterclass. Just make sure that you sign up. You might as well get that $50 off before midnight. Again, everybody use the lowercase early bird 50 so that you can get that little special, so, anybody have any other questions or anything before I bounce off of here and boogie? Davina, what's the date and time? It's on Saturday, May 23rd at 12 p.m. And it's going to be amazing. You would love it. This has got you written all over it, for, really connecting and really putting a lot of different things in perspective too, because there's a lot of things that right? And then really looking at everything so you can really start to connect in a different way with your purpose to actually plan out that agenda for what it is that you want, for the rest of your life. Alrighty. So other than that, tell a friend before midnight too. If you want to experience this growth with one of your friends, then this is a great opportunity for you guys. Remember what I said before, like a lot of people connect and they just like, they're complaining all the time. this is a great opportunity to actually do something with a friend so that you guys can grow together. If you guys have been talking about something that you want, you know, like, I wish this, I wish that, or I want that, or if I could only have that. And well, let's figure out the plan to actually get there. Let's get that plan of action. Stop complaining and let's come together and grow together. That's the only way that you're going to build up. And then when you have a friend that you can actually talk to, you have an accountability partner. Now you actually have somebody that you're actually working with, right, in your growth, instead of complaining, bringing all the drama and the bad news. Girl, look what happened today. How about, guess what happened today? Like, yay, let's celebrate. That's the conversations that I want you to have. Those are the conversations that I love having. Calling to celebrate, sending that text saying, this is what happened with me today. Oh my gosh, this happened. This opportunity happened. And I'm getting texts all the time that are like, yes, like I'm like giving the thumbs up. I'm giving hearts. I'm giving, you know, all the love to them, saying congratulations, like that's great. That's what you want. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence, what's your Instagram again? One more time. Spirit of Oya. Yep, Spirit of Oya. Go check me out at Spirit of Oya, Lawrence, and I'll check you out. Anybody that wants to follow me on Instagram, it's Spirit of Oya. So just go over there. You can follow me on Spirit of Oya there on Instagram, YouTube, Spirit of Oya. It's all about Spirit of Oya because everything about me is doing soul work so your spirit can shine like the star you are. Like you get it? That's the whole process. That's the whole process. And I'm looking forward for you guys that have been here to follow me on the journey. I'm building out the new website and everything. All kinds of new goodies are going to be coming here on all the social media and all of that stuff, because I really made this decision to do this beyond the work I do with organizations. And see, I want to say thank you to all of you guys, because see, when I come on like this affirms to me that the decision that I made was the right decision. I knew it in my heart, and it's a whole nother process of like coming out and like having to do things for people to actually see you, right? So I'm practicing exactly what I talk about, like to be visible so that you can connect to me, and then here we are, right? And it's just a blessing. So I want to thank you guys for being here and connecting and being open and enjoying, and it's fantastic. Lawrence says, look at you, bless up. Did you go check me out on Instagram? Are you dual tasking? Are you on another phone? Are you like talking about what I'm talking about now? Yeah, no, check me out on Instagram. And I guess that's it for tonight, you guys. SpiritofOyaEvents.com. SpiritofOyaEvents.com. It's up there. Okie dokie. So click on it. And you guys got like an hour. So go sign up and tell a friend that you want to grow with. If you want to grow with somebody so that you can actually talk about this when you get off of the event with me and moving forward with the other things that I'm doing, then you could be a part of that with your friend. Now, mind you, there's other people in the community that you can rock with and grow with, and all that stuff is going to be great. It's just really nice when you actually have somebody that you love and care about and you can grow together. And let me say something about that real quick before I get off. This is another reason why community is so great. The reason why it's great to be a part of groups and masterminds and all these things, because sometimes the people that you grow up with that come from your actual community, from your family, your circle of friends, sometimes they don't all go with you. That's not to say that you're not going to be friends with them anymore, but sometimes they're just not the person, and it hurts sometimes and it's hard, but they're not going to get you. And sometimes they're not going to be the ones that's going to propel you. They may love you, but they may not have the bandwidth. They may not have the capacity, the understanding, kind of like what I was telling you when I was growing up. I didn't have people that could support me. That is a pain point for me. That's the reason why I show up so strong for people and helping them manifest their dreams and live their life's purpose, because I didn't have that growing up. You see what I'm saying? You see how I did that? Like I really, I'm here for you. I'm going to go out in the field with you as a warrior princess of dreams. That's how I started to see myself as a child. And I've taken that on to this day. You know, like this here, do you see this? Like I'm literally standing on the world, connected into the world, one with source, with my hands out, smiling, connected to life and love and to source. And I'm sharing. And this, my music and the elements, everything is balanced, everything is in harmony. And that is what I live and breathe. And I'm giving back to you. I give back. I love, especially when I work with people that have something so deep in them, but they're scared to uncover it because so many people told them no. I've been rejected so many times from when I was small to look, people didn't believe. And I had to believe in myself. And that's why I take it very seriously about supporting people, because sometimes all you need is just somebody to believe in you and show you the way. And that's what I do. I provide that sacred space to that clear path to your soul so that you can know the truth. Sometimes we just need that permission that, like, I can, okay, in a safe space to do it. And then we build out from that. Okay. Hakan says, same here. Sherry says, signing up now. What's the code? It's early bird 50. If you scroll down, scroll, it's just all of that stuff. You don't need to read all that because we've already talked, right? But you'll see early bird 50. It's all lowercase. Early bird 50, like $50. Lowercase early bird 50. Okay. I'll type it in right now just for bird 50. I'm going to just type it in here just so you can actually see it. Oop, nope, I didn't mean that with capital letter. Ignore that, you guys. Early bird 50, just so you can see it. But I think you guys are clear on it. Okay? Now you see it right now. I just typed it in. Ignore the capital E. It's all lowercase. It's case sensitive. No capital E, all lowercase. Early bird 50, and that's going to get you your $50 off. Okie doke. So we got Sherry signing up. Yay. Hakan says a diamond is cold under pressure. Yes, it is. And guess what a diamond does, especially when it's that real good diamond. Yes, it shine. I love sparkly, sparkly, sparkly. I love that. I love it. Just sparkle. Sparkle and shine. Okay, so anybody else have any questions, any comments, any thoughts, or anything? I've enjoyed spending my evening with you, just sending you so much light and love. Thank you for being here. I really believe in divine time and people connecting. You know, it's just, I just believe in divine time. I'm just going to leave it at that. And all of the people that showed up and how we've connected this evening, from Lawrence to Hakan to Sherry, the others that were here earlier and shared and just sent me hearts and thumbs ups. And, you know, I'm just thankful. And I cannot wait to work with Sherry and the others that are signing up. Lawrence, I cannot wait to talk to you and the opportunity for the beautiful women. And Hakan, to listen to your music and see how we can build community of positivity. That's what I'm here for, you guys. Like, there's so much negative out in the world. There's so much dis-ease, right? You feel what I'm saying with that? So it's great to come together, people that are sincere and authentic about spreading love and light and positivity, because there's a lot of darkness. You know, this has been going on, but a lot has been happening where we see so much because everybody got their phones and they're filming the hate. And people think that it's new or it's worse. It's been happening. It's time for the people that are here, like right now, to really step up. It is our responsibility to step up in our soul's purpose to spread light and love. And that was another reason why I really came to terms with this and really started pushing that stuff out to the community beyond just the every other month doing like an honorarium or, you know, those kind of events. I'd done that a while ago, like, okay, for like a inner city school or, you know, different things. Like, listen, I wanted to do more like this because see that it's about building other leaders so that they can go out and do it, because I can't do it alone. It's so many people out there and so much negative energy that we need more people. So if you're a leader and you have something in you to bless other people, and then you can show other people how to bless other people, and you're putting out good music, good words, good practice, good something in the world, man, that's, we need as many people as we can, as many people as we can to spread love and light. You feel what I'm saying? To really, um, I just had this vision when I was a kid about, anybody would know who the Care Bears are, right? And then they would just like open up and go, Care Bear, the little lights would come out. Like, to me, that's from their soul. You know what I'm saying? The rainbows, the hearts, you know what I'm saying? That's what we gotta do. We gotta do that. Like, just really flood this negativity and this darkness with our light and love. And in a way that is so powerful that we can really assist people in their healing and their growth and their transformation. Because I'm gonna say this, especially working with, with young adults and stuff. And let me tell you something, this really, truly is all ages. It's not just the kids, but we see a lot that goes on with the kids and the bullying and all that. And so it's great when we start with the youth, because I'm gonna tell you what happens with the youth. The youth grows up to not just be the bullies that were in high school, right? The kids that were in junior high, even below that, they start really young. From high school, they go on to corporate America. They go on to relationships, and they're abusive and bullies. So if we can start there, I have a whole curriculum for students. We start there. That's a great place to start. But then we can't forget about the people that are in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, their 60s. Because guess what? Hurt people, period. People that are really in love with themselves, they share love. You see where I'm getting at? When you really have done your work and your healing, you're happy, you're going to want to share that happiness and that joy and that love with other people. You can't even, in your mind, you can't even think about hurting other people, because that's not even in your hemisphere of energy. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's not even in your mindset, right? All you want to do is pour love into people. All I want to do is see people grow. That makes me so happy. I do little happy dances. Like, if you work with me, right, I do happy dances when I see people win, when I see people grow and transform, right? So hurt people, people that really fall in love with themselves, and they're in love with themselves, and they're honoring themselves, and they're living their dream, and they're really living in and on their purpose, right? Fulfilled people want to see other people fulfilled. Fulfilled and happy people want to infuse love and light into other people. So if we're doing that, I'm talking to all my leaders out here that are watching this tonight. If you're doing that and you're putting that into somebody else, you're building them up, and they're going to go do it to somebody else and for somebody else and help somebody else, right? So what ends up happening is that positive energy and that love and light is going to be a domino effect, just like that negativity will be a domino effect. You have a negative person, by way of their negative behavior based on what they've learned from their intergenerational line, they will hurt somebody else, and then they will be taught to teach that to the next generation. So if you have anything that's going on in your life right now, you have an opportunity to stop that right now with you. Stop that right now with you and heal yourself. And I will do everything in my loving divine power to be assistance to that. And I'll be excited to do it. Sherry, yay! Woo, 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 yay! I will see you on Saturday. Yay! Sherry is in the house. All right. Well, you guys, I'm so thrilled for this evening. I'm going to just send you all love and light, right now. I want to send love and light to you. I want to send a protective shield over you, especially during this time, that you stay in good health, and to your family, to your friends, and all those around you. If there's something that you're going through right now, I pray a restful sleep over you. I pray that the release begins right now of whatever heartache that's going on with you, whatever you feel like is so hard right now that you don't know how it could ever be removed from your life. I pray that it starts to remove from you right now. And I'm thankful for you, all the people that are still here, and spread the positive word and vibe, even if it's not my masterclass and workshop. Whatever you have inside of you that's positive and loving, share it with somebody. If it's just a smile, share that. A smile can do a lot. A phone call, a text, something. You just never know what somebody's going through. You have love and light inside of you, and you can build it up even more so you can give from your overflow. That's where I'm giving from, and I pray that you work that through you so that you can give through your overflow, but you can still give right now, even in your growth. Thank you so much for all of your attention and participation, your love, your light. I can't wait for those that are signing up. We got Sherry already said that she signed up. I'm excited about her. For everybody else, let's see. I'm about to jump off. Let me see what time it is. What time is it, everybody? 11:04. All right. To midnight. But again, I'm going to say it one last time. $147 is still a great value. So if you sign up through the week, if you refer a friend and they sign up through the week, it's going to still be worth it. Trust and believe. I'm going to tell you something. You can go get a counseling session. It could be $150, $300 for 1 hour. You about to be here for a minute. It's a good 4-hour masterclass. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We don't end anything less than 3 hours, but it always pretty much goes to 4 hours, especially because we end up most times going into deep workshop with people, right? After teaching the lesson and everything. And you'll see how it all works out on Saturday, but it's like set your 4 hours to the side. You're gonna get your money's worth. That's all I'm saying. So even if you pay the $147, it's way more. You'll get way more in this masterclass than you would just in one counseling session. You see what I'm saying? And, but if you register within the hour, it'll sound like a commercial now. Get the $50 off now. Register now. www.spiritofoyaevents.com. Go share it with a friend. And I'm about to be up out of here, you guys. I wish you love and light. I've given you my prayers, and I welcome any questions. If you're catching this on a replay, or if you have been in here and you want to ask me something off air, DM me now, because I will be in my DMs tonight and in the morning. I'm going to go check my DMs in just a little bit. So go ahead and ask me any questions. If you need any of those links or whatever you need, type it up. I will respond directly, me, not my assistant. I'm going to actually check my messages tonight and in the morning. I will respond. So send me the DM, slide in the DM, and I will respond. All right, you guys, unless anybody has any, I'm gonna give you one more minute. If anybody has any other questions, or if you just want to send me some love and light, another heart or anything, I will accept and receive that. But if you have any other questions, put that down there. Otherwise, I'm going to sign off and boogie oogie, like for real this time. All right. If there's any questions, I'm going to give you a minute. Take a little swig of water. Play some hold music. I don't know what kind of hold music that is, but do 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 do. Okay. All right, Sherry, thank you so much for more of my hearts, especially my favorite purple hearts, but I like all the other ones. I just love all the hearts because I know you just giving me love, love, love. Love it. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to boogie oogie for real this tonight. Thank you so much for being here. And that's it for now. So I just want to log off by saying what I always say all the time when I finish up anything is don't let anyone or anything dim your light, including yourself. Now go out and shine like the star you are. Woo! Peace and blessings. Mwah.